We'll leave them running. Because we don't need to be here. I'll come back in and check on them every now and then. It'll probably be a when we think we need stuff situation. Oh, we leveled up. Stronger. More max HP. Plant grow speed is not going to be used. You get a chance to get double gathering. Probably don't even need that either. So I think the titanium we need more than anything else. So that also takes a mana shard. But there was something else we want that takes a mana shard. That also takes a lot of titanium. And I really want to do that, but we only have 2 CPUs. That seems kind of cool, but... can wait. Alright, let's sink it into the rare compressor. Let's check the upgrades first. And the only thing really that we upgrade... maybe the hunting rifle, the katana. But it's trash. Yeah. Okay. So, the rare compressor seems good. Or the magnet. Oh, see, the magnet seems pretty good. Hey, Bonfire, how you doing? Okay, no los dos. Alright, let's get the rare compressor leads to something else, which is probably going to be the next compressor anyway. Does require a mana shard, which so did the builder's kit. No, I want this one more than the builder's kit, I think. Material transporter. Instantly transports all carried materials to the camp storage box. Uses are replenished at the campfire. Worth. So you need to have it on you. And instead of like bandages or something. You've learned to like katana down the road, especially with multiple enemies. I had a bunch where I was trying to hit multiple enemies and I don't know, maybe it's just the way I do combat, but I never seem to have multiples standing in the way that they could get hit, or very rarely. And when I did have 2 of them grouped up, the katana was only killing one and not hitting the other one. I'm like, well, what's the point? I mean, we're going to make the transporter. It does take it sits in a special item slot though. So you'd have to not have one of these. But I could quite often probably find myself okay with not having one of these. Also, it is upgradable. So you can use it twice. Okay, well... Let's go see how that lumber thing's going. You got some lumber there for me, dude? requires titanium, so that'll take a while before we get that. But yeah, that's going to be very helpful, especially when you get to like new zones and you don't want to push back, but you don't want to be missing out on lots of loot. I just want to use it to see what it looks like. See if we get this nice and full for our first usage. Seems fitting. Oh, really? Did 90 damage for those trees. That's big damage. Ah, that's probably enough for use. Go gadget watch. Yeah, okay. And get behind that. Let's okay, so now it looks like we're about to go around the outside. Around the outside. Around the outside. No, 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 no. And then hopefully hey dude, come over here, chase me. Get him. Serpent's Crossing, hey? Well, multiple enemies together there, maybe. Actually, I think the wolves are probably the best candidate for the multiple enemy hits. Because they actually get up and close. It could change if there's different enemies later as well. Oh, look, we get to use the thing. Oh no, we're full of crafting items. Whatever shall we do? Beep, 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 beep. Let's use our iWatch and send it back to base. Via the cloud. Here we go. There's a lot of enemies on the other side of the river there. These skinless guys are the worst. Come on. They pack a wallop. No, wrong button. Oh, whoops. Well, you know, sometimes material transport is not that great. The triple bombs, yeah, they can be. I think because they can one shot you. That's one of these. Almost had you. You almost had me.
Campsite looks empty and neglected. No gas masks. Really frustrating. It looks like the station crew have made camp and then continued through the Rocky Mountain path. We'll follow them. I should also mention, I felt some unusual mental discomfort during our trek through the wilderness. Am I starting to go crazy? Abby.
Starting? Tobykins, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Welcome. Glad you're enjoying the show. I appreciate all the support, man. Really helps out. You're getting good, some good subs this month. I'm about to blame the subs. I think I blame the games. I think we've been playing some really fun games. It's helped out a lot. Yep, totally game's fault. Things are going well. I need a better word. What's the word we're looking for? English is hard. Kind of want that. Don't want to spend the titanium that bad on it though. I want the magnet as well. We'll just have to wait, be patient. So we can go down the bottom. We can head up into the Rocky Mountains. Well, it looks like we're supposed to head up into the Rocky Mountains. But now that we've hit the signal tower, I don't mind going a little off track. What other types of games do you play, Toby? Ooh, fishing. Oh, I've got the fishing rod on. Been on Diablo 2 Resurrected before this one came out in 1.0. I wanted to be excited for Diablo 2. I kind of am because I love Diablo. But I don't know. It's really, you know, I watched a little bit of it and I went, yeah, it reminds me of Diablo 2, except better. But, well, not better, but fresher, I guess. But I was never one to multiple play story-driven games. Most of our survival RPG? Yeah, I love survival RPG. I want to see, without the swimming, not that there's anything wrong with it, but like Subnautica, but in different environments with, okay, do I have enough of this? 8. Yeah, and cool stories, but that sort of, you know, collect the stuff, build the bases, do the things. I still haven't played the new Subnautica either. The winter one. I haven't played the forest. People said it's pretty good. There's 2 and I always get them mixed up. One's the forest, the other one is Green Hell. And one of them, if not both of them, but one of them definitely, like your inventory is in a bag or a backpack. Maybe it's a small suitcase or something. And you open it up and it's what fits in there. And there's a picture of the dude carrying all these, I don't think they're palms, but they're like big leafy frond things, which I'm guessing is going to be for like a roofing on a base. And you actually have to carry them, and as you have more, they stack up and they start taking over screen space from the bottom of the screen upwards. That's the forest. Okay, is that the one that you get leeches? You got to like pluck the leeches off your legs and things. I needed 8 lumber and there is 1 in there. So that's a problem if we want to fix that bridge. We're too far away. I'm not going to run back just to teleport. You get zombies. Is there zombies in the forest? Oh, I think green hell is cannibals and the leeches then maybe? I don't know. I don't mind a bit of base building in stuff as well. Like, I liked it in Subnautica, but it doesn't need to be there for in games to make it for me. I actually prefer it when it's more of a just patch up an existing base, you know, add fortifications or something instead of just full on starting from scratch. Forest is weird stuff and cannibals trying not to spoil. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's so hard to try and differentiate and not spoil. But that's okay if you let little ones slip here and there. Oh, maybe, okay, maybe we're going to have to play the forest then. I wanted to have a look at Valheim. Except then we played something else, and then time got away. Oh, and then, like, the Alpha 20 for 7 days was supposed to drop, and it got delayed. Valheim is fun too? Yeah. Good. Oh, that's just a teleport thing that I can't do yet. Is that death? If I drop off there, is that death? I'm going to go with yes, that's death. You still need to play Valheim Victor to balloons at the moment with Bloonarius. I somehow... Anyway, I somehow managed to escape the clutches of the balloons addiction. And every now and then I see something, I'm like, oh, I want to go check that out. I'm like, no. Fight it. Must fight. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, I'm almost went in the water again. Pop with us. I could. Usually what happens is I get in whenever something happens. Has there been an update? Because usually when there's an update, that's when I want to check it out. Like if there's a new hero. Mostly I think I'd probably come back for a new hero. New maps don't really do much for me because once you've done a lot of the stuff, all the maps start to just feel the same. We've entered the stage of the game where the main development team were taking holiday for whatever it was during their development cycle. And the guy that had all the bad ideas went, you know what? I'm not going to go home for the holidays. I'm going to stay here and work, and there'll be no one to say no to all my bad ideas that I haven't suggested to the team. And I'm going to get them through before they come back and then just, I don't know, hide them amongst a whole bunch of other stuff I put in there as well, and no one will notice. Yeah, his name's Bob. He's VP of Bad Ideas. He's very good at his job. So yeah, I could sleep if I die again. Probably could also use the flashlight, maybe. But is my original dude there, or is it kind of Soulsy where you only get the last corpse? I've never died without, like, until now, I think I had 5 deaths, and a couple of them were really silly, which is fine. Majority of them have been falling off into water. Well, no, the majority of them now has been falling in those very specific spike traps. I can't sleep. My dude's not tired. But I can say, yeah, absolutely. This is a terrible decision. I bet you is it the only... Like, we had the spikes leading up to the farm were cool. Right? Because you saw the first ones when some zombies came charging through and hit them, and you're like, okay, yeah, I get what's going on here. Whereas these just seemed like they've been laid out specifically just to annoy the player. Look, and some of them have even come back. Like, they've been recovered up. Like, some of them have been exposed, some of them are covered up. Where'd you get Frostpunk from, Zergos? So I'm getting, yeah, my first guy's dead. The one that had all the loot in it's dead. Thanks, game. Yeah, well, I'll get over that because, you know, most of the loot I had was low-level loot. I didn't have anything like lumber or, titanium in. But that area, that intern needs to... Well, they're an intern, so they probably ended up not working anyway. Frostpunk's good, yeah. Now I'm cautiously sort of walking around hoping I don't hit one of those stupid pits that we just went past last time. Because that's what doing stuff like in games like this does to you. Don't put stuff like that in games. Don't be that developer. Moving on though. Yeah, I liked Frostpunk. I played it when it first came out and then... I don't know why, I just didn't really want to go back for the DLCs and stuff. It didn't have the same sort of feel... like, I really enjoyed it, but not as much as, like, I did from this war. This war was amazing. I played it from the point of view of always trying to do, like, help everyone, no matter what. If I was capable of giving, like, choosing the positive outcome, like someone came looking for something and I had that item, I always gave it to them. And no killing. So I played it more of the what you can achieve as a when you're determined in a bad situation point of view to make it more uplifting instead of, you know, let's just kill everyone and be depressed and, you know, give our guy an alcohol and cigarette addiction and hopefully we could make it. Because that would have made it feel depressing. Oh, Journey to Savage Planet. That was interesting. I always had people come in when they were watching, they'd be like, just get the gun and shoot the person. I'd be like, I don't want to do that. They're like, it's easier. Like, I don't play games certain ways just to be easier. I want to have fun and enjoy it. they'd be like, oh, I always just get the gun. There was one guy. He was like, I only ever play with this character, and I just kill everyone. Because it was whatever the character is that you can come back from killing people. And he'd basically be like, he'd be like, yeah, go to the old person's house and just kill them and take all their stuff. I'm like, what's the point of doing that every single time if that's all you're going to do? I guess if that's how you're having fun, sure. But, yeah. I could see why it'd be depressing for some people while you play it. It's definitely got that tone where it's not a... characters are not in a good position. And not everyone can turn it around and sort of play it with a... you know, we're going to try and make the characters overcome and fight the odds. Well, I mean, that's what they're doing, but you sort of can get lost in the what's going around instead of giving them a positive attitude forward. Yeah, it's kind of like playing a stealth game, but if you're really good as a shooter, just running through and... It'd be like Shroud trying to play, you know, a stealth version of, or any first-person shooter, but deciding, you know what, I'm just going to take the AK and just run through and you know, one-shot everyone in the head because I'm that good. Sure, you'd probably have fun doing that, but yeah, it kind of feels against the... Oh, I love the teleporter. Very good. Oh, you got platinum for it? Nice. They had the achievements were really bugged on Steam for a long time. And I got a bunch of achievements that I know I didn't get. And I didn't get a bunch of achievements that I know I did. But I didn't mind because I just enjoyed the game. So I just sort of played through all the scenarios. That was my sort of... Investigate the area further. Okay. The same thing happened with Frostpunk. We played through that and beat it. And then... was playing... You know, played through on the harder difficulty and... then started looking to go through for achievements. Because I liked some of the achievements with it. For it, but noticed the same thing. I wasn't getting achievements that I had earned, and I was getting awarded achievements that I definitely hadn't. I thought, well, if I'm only playing more for the achievements, and they're doing that, what was the point? Journey to the Savage Planet was good. I don't know. Oh, you're asking. Yeah, I don't know. It was something that I had a look at, and I wanted to check it out. Whether that be by playing it or... watch someone else playing it a bit just to find out. Oh, what is that dude? I guess we're gonna find out. Let's heal up. Oh, you stream it? Okay, good. I'll check it out. Oh wait, I wanted to see someone good playing. No, just... Reckon I can dig here? Wait, I can break slightly bigger rocks now? Ooh. Looks like, even though there was a rock there. No. This dude equals death? He better not equal death. I'm more worried about gravity around where I have to fight him equaling death. No, don't do... Why do I get to that one and think it's medical? Something to do with the hand. Yeah, but I think I would like to set them up with proxy mines next time anyway. Oops. Where'd you go? Oh, here he comes. Oh, he's not so tough. Huh. Get him. Dude's like, if I... Really? What's wrong with you, dude? Come here. There you go. That's it. He's like, I don't want to go out there. There's a bomb on the ground. I'm going to touch it. It's like, yes. Yes, you are. Can I help you, miss? You've been playing No Man's Sky? You've been that bored. I thought they added story and gameplay to it. Pepper. A treat? No? Pepper. Oh, rude. It's like you took too long, Human. I'm leaving. In all seriousness though, how is No Man's Sky? That's kind of one. Now, apart from the fact that anyone that did play it on launch would tell you don't wish you played it on launch, it's kind of one of the ones that I wish I'd played on launch and then gone back to just to check out every update that came through, because they've done a lot of stuff. And when you look at all the updates they've had and what they've put in it, it feels a bit daunting to want to sort of... Did he just get one shot by that grenade? Get wrecked, idiot. To sort of head into it and then start working your way through. And I look at it and go, I wonder if I'm going to feel the same way as when I started playing Warframe, and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. What are you? Why did you just throw me into a boss arena? That's something as well that I think has not been done. The first boss was good. How you walked up, it showed you the cutscene of that dude at the first gate, and you didn't have to engage. And then pretty much every other boss since then, it's like, here's a boss. If you don't want to fight it, tough. Boss is fighting you. And some of them are beaten, some of them I haven't. Right? The ones I haven't, except for the second fuel cell boss, which was awesome because they're the ones that you get to choose when you want to start. It beat me a few times. Every other one, I've just walked up in one shot because I'm like, okay, I know the boss is there now. I guess I will just put down a whole bunch of explosives for it. Now, what are you going to do? Nothing. You're going to do nothing. Oh, mana shard. Which, by the way, I think I really enjoy... I like the fuel cell bosses. But they feel weird in this, right? Like, and I like the... I love the isometric view and the sort of dodge roll and the way the combat is. That's this style of game. Especially, it gives me a little bit, the combat kind of, Death's Door. Was it Death's Door? Is that the one with the crow? That was really good last year. Apparently that got the golden joystick for, Indie of the Year, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I love stuff like that. So having especially with all the, the bullet hell type feel from the thing, I think it's good. But I don't, it just feels weird in this game. You know, you do all your nice, so I can't remember who put it, but they're like, yeah, nice casual, going around killing the occasional zombie that's more of a nuisance than a problem, you know. Solving cool puzzles, tearing down the world piece by piece. All of a sudden, bam, giant death monster boss fight! You know, and it's like, yeah, a little out of place. Death's Door was this year? Oh, it's still this year? Yeah. It's December, that makes it next year already. I'm sure that does. Alright. So we might actually be getting close to Gasmart. No, I have to go out this way. Don't get too eager for 2022. People did that in 2020. Yeah. Yeah. No, Panz, that way. We get that way. Oh, there it is. I found it.
I'm alone and badly wounded.
Gas mask. Can we make it? We can make it.
I'm hoping Crown received my message and help is on the way. I fear all my colleagues are dead. We shouldn't have come here. Supplemental. Still alone and waiting. If anyone finds this recording, please listen carefully. I understand it all now. We set it free. It's what we did at the pyramid. Will it happen to me too when I die?
Nope, she just became a skeleton. The cost of the expedition was high, but it ended in a great discovery. We're now level 38. And have... I just thought of something I should return to the campfire. Well, maybe. And... oh, that's the one that requires 8 lumber, which might be ready. But I want to go down into the vault now. Yeah, I wonder what's over there. Oh, you get lumber from bamboo, really? I need to have, I'm not strong enough. Wonder if I can do it if I'm wearing the lumberjack thing. Let's find out. That's so much better than, having to make it. Fighter 5. Extra materials when savaging. Unnecessary, let's take Fighter 5. But it is doing 90. It's 80 plus like a heap of damage because I'm wearing lumberjack. What would we be wearing at the bush? Still safari. Okay. Oh. Make the gas mask pants. Now we can either go for the pyramid, or we can go back. We have to go back past the pyramid anyway, I think. Can we upgrade it? Doesn't look like it's upgradable. I mean, none of the other hats are, so... Alright, so the plan now is... all the way back there. Oh man, that's ages away. Alright, all the way back there. To the temple. Let's sleep first, since we weren't able to sleep the other time because apparently we were refreshed. Oh, it looks like it's already about... it's going to become morning soon. So sleeping, probably not the best. But if we can wait till... oh, do I have to run through that thing? Where's that stupid thing? It's there. Okay, as long as I never have to go through there. Everything will be fine. Is there a... no. No, I'm going to here. Where am I? Go to the link tower. Nope. There you go. But hey. You took a point in Animal Friend and now you can pet the deer before you slaughter it? I know. I was saving that. Well, one, I kept going for a lot of experience gain, but I was really saving it for when I could one-shot the deer. Because I didn't see the point of being able to call it over to me just to have it run away. I could probably take it soon. I would rather go to Sanctuary Farm and run down than do that. Yep. The Palisade walls give 3 wood each. Which one's the Palisade? You stab it, then chuck a knife in it. Nice. I'm not actually farming for the lumber. I just... I think I've got a fair bit. I just don't want to go back and make it because it's a pain in the butt. There it is. That way. Well, these are good too. Look at all this loot that I didn't get at some point. Oh! Bad game. Is this where we're going? Is that where I was anyway? I don't know where I was. I thought I could come in from the top. Apparently not. Okay, follow this around. Come here. Yeah, I should take a pointed animal friend. Oh, I remember. Okay, I don't want to fight that guy in there, because I think he'll get the better of me. Oh, I could just search that. Sucks to be you, skinless moron. How you like me now? Yeah, they can be really, really rough. Out in the open, they're usually alright. It's when there's a tight space or they catch you off guard. Zombies. It's just so great that that one in the orange lets out this huge scream and then just dies. Oh, at fast travel I could have looked at going into that tomb. That's right, I want to go down here. The lock would seem to open when all those rune stones on the ground are lit. 7 out of 20 are lit at the moment. Alright game, I get it. You want me to explore. I was going to anyway. Don't you worry about that. Wait, I don't remember not killing you.
These stone tablets seem to tell some ancient legend, but it's as if the markings have been somehow scratched off. Our electronics equipment keeps malfunctioning near this.
Shut up, Abby. Oh, what's the plan then? Need new plan. Oh, I should... Okay, the plan is go over here and get another CPU and then have 3 turrets. Why didn't I do that the first time I came... I was kind of busy with other things, I guess. Yeah, let's go do that now. And especially now that we have the gas mask, then we can go down there afterwards. How do I get down there? Oh, that seems... that's too much effort. Is there an easier way? Wait. Just go through Fool's Canyon, right? Yeah. Hey, Epilogue. How you doing, man? A lot of stuffs. Where did I find the gas mask? There. Wait. Somewhere in here. It's quest. So there's one point in the game where I've sort of did a bunch of stuff, followed the quests, and then I was just sort of roaming around, and I didn't really know what to do. And I came down through here. I'm like, oh, I should go open the west gate because it was something to do. So I came down here, opened the west gate, and then after that, more quests started opening up. But basically, I've just sort of, whenever I didn't have a side quest, like this one, that one's just going to happen, right? This one we'll possibly start looking at a bit later. It seemed like it was a bit further along. But it was always, how do I get to the next map? Basically, yeah, follow quests. And I think for the most part, because if you go exploring in the zone, you come up to bits that you can't get through. Like the bridge needs to be dropped from the other side, or it's a bridge that you need to repair and you can't repair it yet. Or it's one of the walls with the checkpoints and the machine to open it's on the other side. Yeah, you can't just go down the volcano and pick it up. No. I mean, you probably could, but if you skip the quest along the way, maybe. But I think you're likely just to pick the quest up on the way to trying to get there. Okay, let's go to that. I still also have, there's one section up here that I didn't see if we could go cross here. Oh, it looks like we can't maybe. But other than that, all the other zones are just sort of, yeah. I was about to fish and yeeted myself into the lake. Yeah. I think from a developmental point of view, I know why you can yeet yourself into the lakes and down the chasms. And I'd be lying if I was saying I'm not disappointed. Because I wouldn't say it's laziness, but there's stuff you need to do to stop that. And it's easier just to be like, you know what, let's just let the player jump in and die. Okay, we've got the CPU, so now I can have 3 turrets down. They're pretty strong. I want to take advantage of them, especially at a point like there where there's going to be a loop-de-loop. Yeah, I did an obelisk. The turrets helped out a lot with that. I wonder if these guys do a loop. Okay, these ones don't do a loop, so I'll have to pay more attention on this side. Let's definitely take out... Oh, I can't take that out, I need 90. I'm just sort of thinking turret positioning there. Like currently at the moment, the turret does better. It's better at the end to have something so that when the zombies are just beating on this thing, there's a turret killing it off. That's the way I think most of them are going to be. Just have the turret covering the tower and then just kill the zombies myself. Which... I guess because when you run the risk of that happening when you put mini games in a bigger game, that the mini game itself is nowhere near as sort of fleshed out and designed compared to the bigger scope of the game. Put one there for the loop though. I need more materials. Any more? Oh, okay. Well, that'll give me 2. I don't really want to do it with 2. Drop down a smelter and make some from scrap. That takes too long. Well, it probably takes just as long as it will to go get my own, but at least going getting my own, I'm doing something instead of sitting here waiting. There's not going to be any in a cactus pans. Just to be clear on that. Might have to. What do I need for the smelter? Rubber? Yeah, I think I've got a titanium on me. Just drop all 3. Yeah, I have to pull the things up again. Again, it might be quicker. Yeah, getting the mats back's huge. It'd be pretty bad if you can get the mats back. I think if that was the case, then I don't know. The time constraint of waiting for it seems weird enough as it is already. Because there's not... I mean, you get the lumber one, but you get that... I guess in the grand scheme of things, you don't get it that late into the game. But when you get it after like 20 hours of playtime, and I'm like, okay, I now have to start actually making my own material. I can't harvest this. And I have to wait for time. Like, that's something that normally happens in like a factory game, or my time at Porsche. You know, you'd farm just the very basic materials and you'd start using machinery to make other stuff straight away. And then you'd go get a different ore and you'd use the machinery to turn that into a different base material, like a different component. Whereas in this game, you start getting the components straight away. You know, to all of a sudden go to where you need a machine. I don't know, it just feels a tiny bit out of place. Which maybe for, like, if it was if you didn't need too much of the high-end stuff, probably. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's just... It's also, like, I'm glad that when you break the machines down, the stuff goes into your crafting kit. The problem is, though, like, these ones that I pick up, I can't use them to build with. they have to be in your box. So I'll have to go over to a campfire to do that. Trees. Just make sure this area is as clear as possible, I guess, don't I? I want to kill these guys. More importantly, I want to go down into the bunker. Because we'd had a look down in the first one, but I only just got the gas mask, so I want to properly go down one of these. Double loot. Would it be really cool though if you could reserve the materials? So we're gonna need 75 all up. We have 70. I don't have any more stuff. Oh, it's that one's fishing. Okay. Might be enough here. No, they're bigger ones. Dang. Need the crap iron. Need better iron than that. Alright. Game, I need the crap iron, but not the really crap iron. Work with me here. There we go. One more. Just need one more. There we go. And a couple for good measure. I do really appreciate you don't need to fire the farm the ammo for it. That would be a bit much, hey. It's fine. Let's go. I'm really pumped to go down into the stuff under there. Give me that. Mine. Yeah, to get down into the base. And I want to go back to the other one and do the one that we didn't even attempt yet. I think that one's there, right? No, I want there. The other one is there is good. And then there we go. I need mines. I don't know. We haven't found any use for the vultures yet. Definitely wish you could reload before they... I wonder if the katana's good here. Hey, hey, hey. I didn't even look how many waves it was. Victory! That was close. Thanks, Max. Okay. Gas mask. Oh, I'm wearing it. Might be better to have them close so you can reload them. Yeah, maybe. But then you also got to have good position so they do a better job. Do I not need a gas mask for this one? Oh, CPU, that seems pretty good. Means I can have a bonus turret. Is that one of the blow yourself up dudes? You're not gonna one-shot me. A dude runs over, throws 3 bombs in your face, and says, "Yep, idiot." And you're like, "Yeah, sir." Idiot. Oh, this thing's tiny down here. I guess it's just a little shelter. Still, I'm going to clean it out because... Well, roasted carrots. Melee attack delay plus 5%. Hopefully that's from the enemy. Feel like they're stuck with the bat for too long. I think that's because I'm going around and clearing out more than you need
28 month. I can't believe it's been so long. THX again for all those hours of great content. Panz 3.
Shin Shorty, thank you so much for the kind words and for the 28 months. Time flies, my dude. Time flies. How you been, man? What have you been playing? Yeah, I think I've cleared out more than I've needed to. And it's hard balance in games like this, right? Especially as a first-time player. There's two paths usually, and one is, especially in the games that have that machinery necessity, like where you go get ore and turn it into the bars, and then use the bars to make wires, and then use my time at Porsche is a really good example. You can either over farm and get lots more machines, so that you just have heaps of machines making heaps of output, and you just when you get to the next stage, you've just got lots of stuff. But quite often you can play like that and feel that you just spent too much time farming. Or you can you could just make exactly what you need to pass the quest you're on, and then every time you need something, go mine some or cut down some trees and use the one machine you have to smelt or press or stitch or whatever. And I think what happens a lot of times is that, yeah, you just, if it's depending on the game, you're either going to be stuck on something for ages. And you're not going to notice in a lot of the games that have the machines, because you're just going to farm and fill them up and then move to the next area, farm and fill them up, and finish the game with, billion stacks of items, and it'll be fine. But I find in the games that I don't really want to go around and get that box from here. In the games that don't have as many machines, it can feel, like this. I think these ones you shouldn't be over farming. You should just be getting what you need. And when you go, oh, I need a lot more of this now, then start getting that. At first, you're destroying everything in the area just to, and now I was the same, because the mechanic's fun. Right, you destroy stuff and you get items, and then you use those items to upgrade your weapons. And I think that's why it feels like there's a long time between some of them, is because, you start, like what you said, it's what I did, was I cleared out an area like this. Occasionally I still do. I get to something like this. I want to clear it out because probably not going to come back down here, so I may as well clear it out while I am here, have a quick chat to you guys, and then move on. But I think, it's finding the balance for the game that you're playing and not for how you like to play. Because I think if you try to do it sometimes how you like to play, you could feel a bit burnt out one way or another. So this game, I feel, plays better. Do a little bit of farm when you're enjoying it because it's fun, definitely cathartic in demolishing a house. But look at what you're upgrading next and go, okay, it's timber. I need to destroy more wooden fences. Or it's cloth, I need to break down more things. Or I always seem to be short on rubber, so I'll just, if I see any rubber, I'll get that, And you'll pick up a lot of other stuff as you go along. It is good experience early as well, so there is a little bit in that. But I look at what I've got now, and so the plant matter we used for farm plots, and then when we stopped farming, we had heaps of it, but then we use it as fuel for the machines. Right? I have 1100 fabric that we're never going to use, because you can't use it for anything else. All the wood scraps through to lumber we use in machines, we're using lumber now. Same with the metal, right? Up to the titanium. We've always seemed to be short on rubber, so I'm getting as much as I can. But we have the electronics, more than we're ever going to use. Same with the ceramics. Stone's a bit short, but that was, by the time we started getting stone was when I'm like, I don't need to be destroying everything now. Hide was another one we were falling short on. Not now. Fabric, 600 plus plastics, 300 bones. Like, we're just not going to run out of this stuff now. And I think that's partly because a lot of it came from clearing houses. But like you said, you do get experience from it. I think probably when you're ready to start going to the fuel cells, maybe that's when you can slow down. I don't know. But I think at some point, you need to make that hit of, I'm going to slow down now and not demolish everything. Now, the unnatural energy source is the next quest, is all the way over there. And I haven't gone this way or this way. I don't think I've got any... The train is probably the next thing I need to do. Find and repair parts, which looks like there. So maybe we can get in through the top. I doubt it though. But I do want to go back to this one at Fort Darrow and do that. Was that the first one we did? I feel that there was one I cleaned out, but I didn't. It should be green because there should be another one that's green because I completed it, right? This one. So we need to go to that one and actually go down into the shelter. So that one is from that power station, which is south of the main one. All right, where's the closest power station to where link from where I am? Closest link is probably the one at the diamond mine. Okay. I have to explore a different map, but yeah, I'll probably find that out. Most of the maps have been like that, and I think it's good. You know, you head off with a plan until you get to a dead end. And the dead end says, you're going to do this now. And you're like, okay, I'll head off in that direction to do that, so I'll go do part B so I can do part A. No, we need you to do section 1 and 2 and 3. All right, well, I'll start with section 1. We need you to do Roman numeral I and II and III and then some IV. Okay. Then you tentatively go out to that area. Are you going to let me do this? Yes, we're going to let you do this. Yay! After you do this thing for us. Okay. The game actually did it that way. Yeah, it's the equivalent of locked doors and keys in a Zelda dungeon. And the early stage, you just have a key somewhere and a door somewhere. So player goes up and sees door, and then goes finds key and goes open door. Then next time you put the key behind a different obstacle, behind a monster, in front of something else. You know, and you're still addicted. Yep, it's definitely got that feel of I just want to break down all the stuffs. And I haven't looked to see if they've got a roadmap on what they want to do, because I know they would have had one from... Because this launched into early access on Steam, I believe. I don't want to go that way yet. They do. I don't know if... I'll have a look at it, but I don't really know what more I could want them to add to the game. Mainly because I don't want them adding anything that adds to an area of the game I've already played. Hey Teed, how you doing, man? Doing very well, thank you. You know, or if they're just going to fix some bugs, or maybe add little bits and pieces of touch up here, or I don't know, something. But honestly, like I'd like to see if you know, Pan's wish list for this game, whatever needs to be fixed up or patched up, or maybe they feel that they need to add a bit of flair here and there. And then move on to another project, because these guys, you know, they've put out a good product, so I want them to put out another one. Instead of thinking about anything that's not going to affect anything you've already destroyed. Yeah, but I mean like any content or any other systems or mini games and stuff just doesn't feel like it's necessary. It's just, you know, don't worry about that. The shelter thing when you can enter them was not there last year, but was it there? Like, was it there when they released? Because if you're still in early, they're not in early access. If you're still in early access, add whatever you want, right? It makes sense. You know, you're improving things and flushing it out, and save files don't have to have that consistency or continuity probably a better one, as you go through. But once you release, I sort of feel that don't start putting stuff that like someone would need to have done retroactively. Physical health been lacking? Sorry to hear that, dude. Oh, that sucks. The cold house. That's the rental you're in, yeah? Oh, let's do the cooking. So something like, someone said there was supposed to be an autofill on recipes. Adding something like that would be a good addition that doesn't have any adverse effects to people that have already played through. Except someone who's really wants to grumble, oh, I didn't have autofill cooking. Get over it. You've finished playing and you enjoyed it. Yes, I did. Okay.